There comes a time in every man's life where he actually starts growing tired of the surface level connections. He starts growing tired of all the shallow conversations he's having with women, and he grows tired of, just judging a woman by her beauty alone. This is where his soul actually starts awakening and starts calling forth the divine feminine woman, which every man wants to have in his life. But you will never meet the divine feminine woman unless you are operating from your divine masculine energy. But however, let's talk about how can you actually identify a woman who is in her divine feminine energy. So if you're new here, I am Vesh and I'm a men's relationship coach, and I help men heal from their traumas, attachment issue and wounded masculinity in order for them to pursue meaningful connection with women. Now, if you want to get coached by me in order for you to heal your abandonment wound, traumas, attachment style, and even work on your self worth and low confidence, you can reach out to me through Instagram. DM me the keyword coach so that I know that you are reaching out to me to book a consultation with me. Now, if you do not have Instagram, you can also reach out to me through email, which I have mentioned in the description box below. Now let's talk about how can you identify a divine feminine woman who is not someone who belongs to the ordinary world, but whose presence alone would actually call the divinity within you. It will awaken you, it will soften you, it will take you higher in your mission. And before I even start, I have to say that you won't easily find women like that. You have to actually operate from a whole different level of inner frequency and inner vibration for you to even come across someone like her. For that, you need to do a lot of healing on yourself, because if you're carrying a lot of wounds inside you, if you're carrying a lot of traumas inside you, you are not going to come across a woman like this who is in her full power. The first sign that you are in a connection with a divine feminine woman is she actually brings a great sense of peace into your life and not chaos. It's not that, there is a lack of challenge. It's not that there is a lack of depth. However, she is not someone who would send you into a state of panic. She is not someone who would send you into a state of anxiety in itself. But however, she inspires you to become a better version of yourself. Now, I have even heard stories of a man actually getting into a relationship or a connection with a woman, and something about her presence alone awakens the spark within him where he actually starts chasing his mission. He actually builds something out of him because she inspires him to be a better man. These are some examples, where the man is in a connection with the divine feminine woman, because it's not that she is forcing him to actually go after his mission or forcing him to find his purpose. But the whole thing is her presence alone wants him to be a better version of himself. And he's not spending his time, just pampering her or just going after her or just chasing her. He is actually in a mission to give her the best life that he possibly can. And there are men who actually build empires of wealth when they actually meet a woman like that. And she doesn't need drama to make you feel alive. She does not need chaos or, passive aggressive communication to actually get your attention. She is someone who is so authentic that she will express her needs and communicate to you in a clear way possible. In a way, being around her actually makes you feel very safe to return back to your heart as well. And that's the whole key. The divine feminine actually holds the stillness within her that can soothe and calm your nervous system. So if you find someone like that, make sure that you are not letting go of her. Make sure that you do not self-sabotage this connection. The second sign that you're interacting with a woman in her divine feminine energy is that she is not operating from her wounds. She is actually someone who is healed or even in the process of working on herself. Even if, all her traumas hasn't gone completely, at least she's in the stage of awakening. She knows what her shortcomings are. She knows where she falls back, and she knows what are the things that she needs to work on when it comes to her own personality. And she has gone through her own share of pain. She has gone through her own share of heartbreak. She has maybe even had chaotic relationship with her family that she had to heal herself from. She made something probably out of her own self without actually seeking the help of someone else. But this can only be done by a woman who is willing to go and face her own shadows. The shadow side of a woman can be very strong. Like, She has a dark feminine side of her too, and she has a light feminine side of her too. And if she has integrated the both, if she has worked on both the aspects to heal even her feminine wounds of abandonment that she has actually gone through in her life, this is where she goes into the process of becoming whole within herself. This is where she also awakens the divinity within her, and she also does not need a man to actually complete a void within her. And even though she has been hurt a lot of times, she still chooses to use that opportunity to work on herself and heal herself. And she actually does not become bitter due to those experiences that life has thrown her way. There is still that softness alive inside her, there is still that vulnerability alive inside her. And she is not someone who operates from her trauma and manipulates you or gaslights you or puts you into a state of mind where you actually start doubting your own self. Her openness is real, her vulnerability is real. She knows how to be vulnerable with you and she communicates with you openly. And she is not someone who reacts to you. She is not going to go into a breakdown all of a sudden and react to the things that you might be doing wrong. However, she will respond to you and she will kind of inspire you to work on yourself and inspire you to even face your shadow side as well. The third sign that you have met a divine feminine woman is she does not try to control you, but she inspires you. There is something about such women that, they don't need to control a man. They give him all the freedom that he needs. They give him all the space that he needs for him to be the man that he is. And she is actually in her own glory. She is in her own skin, very comfortable. And she loves herself a lot in this whole process too. Actually, the best woman that you can find is a woman who truly loves herself, because this is a woman who does not deal with bullshit from men. This is a woman who knows what her standards are, who knows where her boundaries are, who does not let people walk all over her, and who also expects the world to actually offer her nothing but the best. And this is not coming from a place of, entitlement or ego, but this is simply coming from a place of her knowing what she truly deserves. And she is not someone who would demand you to change. She is not someone who's control you. She's not someone who will micromanage you. The worst thing a woman can actually do to a man is trying to micromanage everything, because in this whole process, he starts questioning his masculinity and he starts losing himself and he starts doubting his own self too. But there is something about the divine feminine woman where her standards actually inspires you. It's not that she's demanding something of you, but her presence itself makes you feel like, hey, I want to give this woman the entire world. And this is the woman who would actually open the portal of abundance for you. A man's abundance is a direct reflection of how well he treats his woman. Now, this is something that's there in all spiritual teachings whatsoever, because the woman is actually connected to the unknown realms. She is actually connected to the spiritual world more closer than a man is. A woman has a womb. What is a womb? It's a portal to the infinite where a soul is actually born into the womb. She is someone who carries that sort of power within her. And she is someone who actually protects you in the spiritual realm. Her presence alone can bring a man so much abundance in his life and so much material wealth in his life as well. And you naturally will want to protect someone like that, because it's not that she's demanding that from you, but you want to preserve her softness that she is bringing into the relationship as well. And you will also want to be truthful towards her, because you know that her intuition can see through all the bullshit. There is nothing stronger than a woman's intuition in this entire world, if she is connected with her own divinity, that is. And it's natural for you to only want to grow higher and higher with this woman by your side, because she inspires you to become the man that you were always meant to be. It's like she's awakening parts of you, she's awakening dormant parts of you. The fourth sign is she actually embraces flow, receptivity, softness. She does not want chaos in her life. She loves her peace. She loves her slow life. She loves being in love with herself. And this is the love that she reflects back to you. A woman can only love you so deeply if she truly loves herself, because she is not bonded by her old sadness and her old traumas which she has worked through. Now, of course, there comes a stage in every woman's life where she has to go through that path of, heartbreak. She has to go through that path of finding herself. This has happened to me as well. I was a complete mess in my early life, in my early 20s. I had to go and be in all the bad relationships for me to actually find myself. So, this journey in a woman's life is a normal path. But I'm talking about you finding a woman when she has done the inner work, when she has healed herself enough to want peace in her life, where she does not let anyone destroy her peace of mind. And this is a woman who actually functions and operates from her softness, from her flow. She is surrendered to the flow of life. She's not hustling every single day because it will burn her out. She is just, existing in the present moment, where she is finding joy in those little things, like even maybe going out on a solo date, cooking things by herself, reading a book by the beach. And this is how she makes her life full with all the little things that she does for herself. And she is in the rhythm of life. She allows herself to fully feel as well, fully feel all her emotions. Even if she cries, that is very sacred. Even if she's laughing, she is there in that moment, carefree, laughing all by herself. In a way, she's embracing the full spectrum of her emotions, because women are more emotional for a certain reason. They are meant to have all these emotions inside them, because the feminine is all about going with the flow. The feminine is all about flowing with life in a surrendered state. And when you see her living fully, it inspires you to start living your life fully and not just be mechanical as a man, where you're chasing your goals, you're chasing just things outside of you. And in a way, her softness also calls you to let your guards down, to actually open your heart, to receive love from a woman like that. The fifth sign is she is also not wearing a mask. She does not care about what others think of her. She is not seeking external validation. She knows who she is as a woman. She is not afraid to draw her boundaries as well. She is not afraid to say no to people who cannot meet her standards. And this is a woman that you truly want to be with, because she has that kind of standards that actually inspires you to rise into a man. And it's not that, such woman actually would take advantage of you or anything, because a woman who is so authentic, who is in her peace, she is the one who would give peace into a man's life as well. So if you can actually find someone like that, a woman who is truly in love with herself, this is something I promise you would fill your life with a lot of love. The next thing is she actually considers love as sacred and not transactional. Now, we are living in this world where love is very transactional. You do this for me, I do that for you. But she is not someone who would actually settle for these kind of mediocre relationship, I would say. She would rather be single than be with a man who would, not treat her well. Like, she actually craves for reciprocity, equal effort. She also craves for that kind of devotion, because that is what she brings to the man as well. She is someone who would take care of his entire internal world, but she also deserves your presence as a man, where you can fully show up in the relationship. If you are not your best self in the relationship, she would naturally not also want to be with you, because it's not inspiring her. And if you're not fully in your divine masculine energy as well, it's going to dim her divine feminine energy. Because in a way, as per the spiritual teachings as well, a man needs a woman to get connected to the spiritual realms. A woman doesn't truly need a man to get connected. And there is actually a very beautiful spiritual teaching known as Kabbalah, which is a spiritual branch of Judaism. In that, there is a teaching which says that a woman actually does not need a man to fulfill her soul's correction, the lessons her soul has actually come in this lifetime to learn. Whereas a man cannot fulfill his soul correction and learn his soul's lessons without the presence of a woman. That is how strong a woman's presence can be in your life. But that is not to say that, hey, you need to select any random woman. You need to be smart enough, intelligent enough to actually select the right one for you. And that's the whole thing. You will not meet her until you have met yourself. You are not going to be able to identify her softness until you have gotten rid of the avoidance and the armors around your heart, even if you have gone through certain heartbreaks too. And you will not be able to keep her until you stand in your full integrity and in your full power. So, I hope this episode was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.